say confetti, confetti, confetti. Look at my new tattoo. You see it? It's Yoda. Black people can get color tattoos too. I hope everyone had a super califragilistic, espialidocious weekend. Beanie, beanie, beanie. Beanie, beanie, beanie. One thing I can tell you about looking for a church home, I don't even think I want a church home. I think I just want to be a first-time visitor every Sunday morning. They treat first-time visitors like royalty. What? Last Sunday we went to this church. So we rolled up, rolled the window down. He was like, keep going. And she was like, oh, but we're first-time visitors. He was like, well, good morning. Welcome to, this is the name of the church. And I was like, well, all right. All the gates open for you, and you got the special parking to the left, to the right. When we walk in, it's already known. It's like people just know, like, oh, you're a first-time visitor. So we shook her hand. My name is Miss Usher Lady. She gave us this big old packet. You got a free CD from the pastor. You got like 4 or 5 little cards that tell you each group, each, you know, small groups they have, a rating card on, like, you know, how was your welcome today, how was the service. And we're walking, we have our own little aisle we can walk through, and they're like, first time visitor, right here, first time visitors. And we're like, oh, okay. We got a special seating, it said honored guests, and I'm like, well, thank you. After, like, the praise and worship announcement lady comes out, welcome to enter name of church here. And if you're a first-time visitor, please wave. We're waving. They show us this beautiful video just for us. Okay, they literally made it just for me and my mom. And I don't even know if there's any other first-time visitors there. They have this song. It's like a first-time guest song. It's like, welcome to our church. Like, la, la, la. I mean, everybody's singing and clapping. And I'm like, oh, snap. And then all these people start coming. They hugging on you. And they slobbering on you. And they're like, oh, welcome, welcome. The service goes on. And we're sitting there. Blah, 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 blah. At the end of the service, we were like, all our first-time visitors to please stand and exit to the left. And they take us all the way up the stairs, like 5 flights of stairs. Probably wasn't even that many, but I had on heels and it felt like 20 stories high. And there's this room laid out with muffins and orange juice and water and fruit bowls. Help yourself. Eat, eat. I can do this every Sunday morning. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to a new church every Sunday. Then I'm going to start over. And by the time I start over, the first church that I went to probably won't even remember me. If you are one of those people that are saying, oh, I'm so done with social networks. Oh, I'm finna take a break. Oh, I'm finna take a hiatus. Oh, I'm finna fast. Oh, I'm finna do this. Oh, I'm finna go. If you're one of those people that keep saying you're gonna deactivate your Facebook so you can have more quality time with your family or yourself or with God, it's distracting you from life. I'm so done with Facebook. Oh, it's just taking over my life. If you are those people that say that, but then the next 2 weeks, you are the only person on my timeline. You put your 2-week notice in already that you said you weren't going to be here, but yeah, you still on my timeline, and you still posting pictures, and you still posting forwards, and you sharing photos. You still crying and whining. If you going to deactivate it, deactivate it. We'll miss you. We know you gone. Stop lingering. Go on, take your little 2 weeks. Go on, take your month, your 2 months, however long you need. Go take it. We'll be here when you get back. Either you in or you out. I posted a status yesterday about you're receiving messages from like some random person receiving it from my ex. I don't like to have to post that status, but the reason being is because of the situation that happened with me and my ex. It was a physical situation. I do not condone any type of domestic violence, whether you push somebody in the mud or you smack them in their face or you punch them and broke their nose, whether it's little or whether it's big. I do not condone domestic violence. I was one of those girls that was like, I don't understand how them girls could be with him and how he beat her in the face and she's still with him and she loved him, blah, 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 blah. And when I used to say that, I used to speak from non-experience. And now that I can actually speak from experience, I still don't understand how women can get their face beat in, get kicked and punched and pulled and all this stuff and still stay with him. That ain't me. Mala don't play that. Me and him got into one fight. That was the first and that was the last fight. I'm not gonna wake up the next morning, my body hurting. I got bruises and I got scratches on me and I'm hurt. I got a rug burn on my booty from when I fell because he threw me out of the apartment, literally. I'm telling you, do not respond to anyone that writes you concerning Jamila. I'm 5'4", I weigh 93 pounds. You're what, 5'8", you weigh 180. I don't have time to be fighting you. I don't have time to be blocking punches and being slammed and pushed and thrown around the apartment like a rag doll. That is not my life. I hope that if you are in a situation like that, that you wake up and you get out of there. Some people say, oh, I was scared he was gonna kill me, blah, 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 blah. That is bound to happen if you stay. Even if it's just the way he grabbed you or she grabbed you, even if it's the way she smack you or he smack you, then you don't need to be in that situation. I even spent a week in a hotel by myself with my dog. One thing I learned about that whole situation is that peace of mind is priceless. Being alone and happy is heaven on earth. Now, I was taught someone hit you, hit them back. I wasn't finna just get beat down. And I mean, I got my licks in. Don't believe the hype. If they're telling you, oh, I love you, I want to be with you, give me a second chance. No, 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 no. Because it's not going to change. It's not going to change, okay? It won't. Or even if it's verbal, he or she talking down on you, everything you do ain't good enough, and they just mean to you all the time. Get out of that. Why you want to be with someone who beating on you or who telling you ain't all that? You are all that. You are all that in a bag of chips with a hot dog or a hamburger or a soda or a water. You are all of that because God made you with his eyes wide open. Who is this other little crummy human to come to you and tell you you ain't nobody? Who are some of these people who think that they have the right to come to you and be like, oh, well, you this and you that. You ain't nothing. You ain't nothing either then. But the emotional part, it sticks with you. There are just some things that you get over, and there's some things that'll take you some time to get over. I feel like if you're in a situation where this is what you do every day, it's okay to leave. Walk away. A friend of mine asked me to do a video about how to get over a heartbreak. All weekend I was like, what do I say? What do I say? I'm not even over my own heartbreaks. I'm not even over all the hurt that I've been through in my life. Go to God and honestly let him just be your one and true love. Turn around and learn to love who you are. Love the person God made you to be. Love your laugh. Love your smile. Love your eyes. Love your hair. Fall in love with yourself. Just as much work as it takes to fall in love with someone else, maybe the same amount of work to fall in love with yourself. But that's where you have to start. Because that's where I am. I'm learning to accept Mila for who she is. To love Mila for who she is. Because I know that I'm weird. I'm quirky. In my own little world. I'm in my own little world right now. And it may feel like it's lonely sometimes. It may feel like it's just me. But I'd rather be just me than have someone around me who doesn't really love me. Someone around me who doesn't really respect me. Someone around me who puts their hands on me. Just take time for you. Take time for yourself and your heart. Because you only get one heart. Why have one heart? Give it to someone and they got two hearts and they messing yours up more than they messing their own up. Take your heart back from everybody. Just take it back. Take this piece from that person. Take this piece from a family member or whoever. Take that piece from an old friend. Just get your heart back. And just keep it. Like a football player, when they catch that ball and they be running, and they holding on, they cradling that, they're protecting the ball, they're cradling it, making sure that people that are coming, hitting them and tackling them, that they can't hit it out of their arm or take it from them. What happens when the other team takes the ball? They run in the opposite direction. I just, you are priceless. But at the same time, you are worth so much more than whatever it is that you're putting yourself through. I'm working on my anger. I'm working on being bitter. Yeah, they say forgive and forget. You never forget. You don't. You don't. You don't forgive and forget. You need to forgive, remember, so you won't stumble over that same rock again. So you won't fall back into that same ditch or keep taking that same left turn. Put your heart back in your chest. Shove it back in there. Stitch it up, zip it up, button it up, put a jacket on, zip it up, put a sweater on over it, put a hat on. Take the time out just to be with you and God. Just chill. Get stuff done you didn't get done when you were dealing with all that foolishness. Grow, prosper, be happy. Is that a... Hold on, y'all. Thought I saw something move over there in the corner, but I was wrong. Okay, back to regular programming.
Cottonwood falling like snow in July. Roll down the windows, turn it on up. Pour a little Crown in a Dixie cup. Get the party started. My speakers go boom, boom. Dancing on the tailgate in the full moon. That kind of thing makes a man go mm-hmm. You're looking so good, and what's left of those blue jeans?